Alright, g'day IB psychologists. You've been working hard, you've been studying, the big day's almost here, you're getting ready for your exams, and you might be after some last minute exam tips. Right? I can't in 5 to 10 minutes give you anything about psychology. I can't teach you psychology in that short amount of time. I can't, academically speaking, give you the secret formula that's going to make you ace the exams. But what I can do is talk about 4 things that I think are going to make a real big difference on exam day. They're going to make sure that you put yourself in the best possible position to write really good exams. So like I said, this video is not going to make up for 1 year or 2 years of hard work and studying IB psychology. Hopefully, you've used maybe a good textbook or two, you've got your revision materials, you've used other materials, online materials, whatever you're using, you've studied psychology, you've worked hard, but now you're in the last couple of days, a week leading up to your exams, and you want some last minute tips. So 4 things that are going to make a difference. Take care of these things and you'll put your best foot forward. Number 1, sleep. Right? Your sleep hygiene, your sleep patterns and routines are really, really important. Now, I'm not just going to make this empty. You've heard it all before. Every exam season, right? You need to sleep. But I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to try and convince you that why sleep is important. Here's what happens when you sleep. And they've done fMRI studies that show. They look at people when they're learning something, and what's happening in their brain and the patterns in their brain when they're learning. And then they also look at what's happening in those patterns in their brain when they're sleeping. And what they've found, this is quite a new area of research, that the brain patterns during sleep actually mirror the brain patterns when we're awake. And so what that's suggesting is that while you're sleeping, your brain's actually going over all the things that you've learned during the day, and that's when the new synaptic connections are actually being made in your brain. So if you don't sleep, if you're sleep deprived, your brain can't actually physically change in order to support the learning that you've done during the day. What this means is if you don't sleep, all the hard work and study that you did was a waste of time. Alright, so get at least 7-8 hours every night and go to bed the same time each night, and no screens for the last hour. That'll make a huge difference to your sleep quality. Right? You want to hit that deep sleep so your brain starts making those connections, and on the exam day you're actually going to remember what you learned. Okay, so sleep hygiene, number 1. Number 2, nutrition. Eat well. Right? And this is really important, again, not just to say, well, you're going to get a big breakfast and eat porridge or, whatever, but it's actually because you physically need your brain to be firing at its best capacity. And how does your brain fire? Right? Your brain fires by neurotransmitters. What builds neurotransmitters, right? It comes from your food. For example, tryptophan, right? That's the building block of serotonin. We can find it in dairy. If you don't have enough tryptophan in your diet, then you're not going to build serotonin. And one of the things serotonin does is help your prefrontal cortex. One of the things the prefrontal cortex does is help your working memory. And what does working memory do? It helps you think and concentrate and bring information from your long-term memory into a short-term memory, which is exactly what you're doing on exam day. Also, acetylcholine, right? The building blocks of memory. That comes from the food you eat. So if you're not eating good food, then you're actually not going to have the chemicals you need in your brain to remember what you've studied. This is not just hollow, empty advice, but it's actually based in science and biology and psychology why you need to sleep and eat well. Third thing, exercise, right? It's a mistake to think that you don't have time to exercise. Exercise doesn't take time, it makes time. And why is that? 1, exercise is a great stress reducer. You're going to be really stressed in this exam season. So take the time, get to the gym, go for a run, get a bunch of friends together, go play some sports, right? Do that. Don't, if you're just sitting at your desk and you're cramming and you think, I don't have time to study, right? It's false. Okay, because the reason why exercise makes times is because it increases the productivity of your actual study time. And again, it's causing physical changes in the brain, and it's facilitating those changes in the brain that are helping your study, that are helping your focus and helping your concentration and helping your memory. So that it's these 3 things, right? Sleep, diet, exercise, are not just things that your mom's been telling you and your teacher's been telling you for no good reason. There's real good reasons why you should be taking care of those 3 things. Okay, like I said, this is no substitute for hard work, but if you've been working really hard for 2 years or a year, if you've done your course in 1 year, and you want to do really well in the exams, then don't let yourself down by trying to stay focused on Red Bull and lots of sugar. You're going to have these peaks and troughs, and you don't want to be crashing out, bottoming out, and having a sugar low in the middle of an exam. That's disastrous. You don't want to be sleepy in an exam, right? You want to be focused and alert. You don't want to have a lack of energy because you haven't been eating properly. Sleep, diet, exercise in exam season, really key. The 4th one, on exam day, you need to try to breathe. You're going to be stressed. If you're not stressed, it means you don't care. If you don't care, you're probably not watching this video. But you are going to be stressed. You're going to be nervous, and that's fine. right? That's absolutely fine, and it's good and it's healthy. A little bit of stress is actually good. You're going to get your adrenaline running, right? You're going to get your cortisol going. Your cortisol might actually facilitate your memory. The adrenaline might help you perform better. It might make you more alert. It's a good thing. And think about it as a good thing. Okay, we know from stress, and if you learned about PTSD and appraisal, you know that the difference between stress having a positive effect and a negative effect is how you appraise it, how you think about it. So if you think about this source of stress in a positive way, then you can harness it and you can use it for your advantage. You will be more focused. You will be thinking, yeah, right, okay, I got a bit of adrenaline here. This is going to get me focused. This is alert, right? This is good, right? I'm ready. I'm prepared. This is great. If you think, oh my God, I'm nervous, right? I can't concentrate. I'm focused. I'm going to blow it. Oh my God, my whole career's going to go down the drain. Then you're going to spiral down. Right, so you really need to, and if you have to, fake it till you make it, right? I coach volleyball. I tell my girls when they get nervous about receiving or serving, say fake it, trick your brain, right? Lie to yourself. It doesn't matter. You can lie to yourself, right? Trick your brain, right? Fake it till you make it. Just go, yeah, this is great, right? I'm nervous, good, but I'm ready, right? I've worked hard, I've studied. Even though maybe somewhere way back in the back of your brain, right? You go, yeah, I'm terrified. Push it back there. Okay, just stay focused, right? And again, so breathe and think positively, harness that stress, harness that nervous energy, and use it to your advantage. Use that adrenaline to help focus, right? And to help, be more alert, because that's what you need on exam day, right? So, I can't teach you psychology in 10 minutes, but I would really urge you, please take care of those 4 things, right? Sleep, your sleep hygiene, absolutely important. Your nutrition, make sure you eat well, and exercise. It doesn't take time, it makes time. And 4th, breathe and think positively, and you got this, all right? Best of luck, and can't wait to hear how you do, right? Come back, leave a note in the comments. Excited for you. Good luck.